Welcome back to our community. Susie Thomas visiting with Eric Benjamin from the Tuscarawas Philharmonic, talking about two wonderful Christmas shows that are coming up. The Messiah, December 4th. That's a Sunday at 3 p.m. Oh, who doesn't love that? Right. Who doesn't love the Messiah? If you've heard the Messiah, if you've sung the Messiah.
You have?
I think particularly if you have sung the Messiah, then you love the Messiah.
Yep. Yeah, there's nothing like that experience of having the music there in your throat.
My high school used to do it every year.
Wow.
So that was just part of it. It was just part of going there. And, it really gives you an appreciation, first of all, for the scriptures from which it was taken.
That's right.
For how quickly it was written. Mm-hmm. That's an amazing story. Mm-hmm. And then, the music is just absolutely glorious.
Handel, what a guy. Sheesh.
Yeah, what a guy.
Right. And he sure did. He knocked that out in just workmanlike fashion, and then had some just fantastic ideas. By the way, he recycled some pieces from earlier on. The famous chorus, "For unto us a child," started out as a duet in an opera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, again, you copy from yourself a little bit sometimes, don't you?
Right. Yeah, but Handel was accused once of stealing music from somebody else and stealing it to it, and he admitted. He said yes, but he said that guy didn't know what to do with it.
And I did.
Right.
And you know what? You can't argue his point there.
Well, I don't know who that other guy was.
Who knows?
So,
but he was Handel.
Right. So Sunday, December 4th at 3 o'clock is Handel's Messiah. It's at the First Baptist Church on Commercial Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Great.
Free admission. This is a gift of the Tuscarawas Philharmonic to the community. We've got community members who form the chorus. They come in just for a couple of rehearsals, and then we sing it. I get to teach the chorus. And I've got to tell you, I'm an instrumental guy. I've sung a good bit. But it is such a joy to share this music with these folks. And we've done this. In the spring, they're going to learn music by Leonard Bernstein, and they're going to sing it in Hebrew. It's the settings of the Chichester Psalms. It's the Leonard Bernstein setting of Psalms.
Beautiful.
Electrifying, wonderful pieces. But we're going to have the high hurdle of Hebrew.
We'll have you back when we're talking about that. My goodness.
Right.
So the Messiah, have you begun rehearsing?
Yeah.
The chorus, the singers with the Philharmonic yet? Or at what point do you pull the voices together with the instruments?
The weekend of the Friday and Saturday.
Really?
Yep. The Tuscarawas Philharmonic is a crack group. We've got some wonderful players, and of course now we've done this annually for several years, so people sort of know how it goes. And they know how I want to do it. Mm-hmm. So we've got this wonderful team. This has been what's been my 20 years, and I'm going to get a little teary here because this is something that a conductor that you dream of, is having people that like to make music together, and that I can facilitate that and also share some ideas. And then they can read me. I know them, and we've got this wonderful relationship that exists in music and as a musical community that we can then bring to the area.
Yeah, excuse me. If somebody is new to the area and they say, "Hey, I play an instrument," or "I love to sing the Messiah," is it too late this year?
Well, you could come sing, especially if you know it already.
You can still come sing.
You could come sing.
That's
if
cool.
But we take all comers. We don't audition. It's just
you don't audition the singers.
We assume that you're there to learn, and that you'll do your best to learn, and be humble about what you don't know, and learn it. And with that, you can now, of course, you can go online, and there are websites where you can go and work on it on your own.
That is true.
Right. So we do that, and then
and the soloists, I'm sure, are selected ahead of time. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll put it together on the second and third, and we'll perform it on Sunday afternoon, the 4th. And yes, a rehearsal for the chorus is this Saturday at I'm sorry.
Because we're recording ahead of time.
This is December. Okay,
so
right. Forget it. It's done. But you're going to love it on December 4th. Right, you're going to love it on December 4th.
You will love it. And next year, but if you're in the audience, sing along the Hallelujah chorus. Does everybody get to sing along?
Yeah, I wouldn't stop the concert if you do. Right.
Cool. Yeah.
And any of that information, of course, come to the Tuscarawas Philharmonic, tuscarawasphilharmonic.org, and look and find look around on and find the menu and find chorus information, and just hit us up with an email and decide that you're interested, and we'll keep you informed. Then, of course, there's that's only punch one of our two punch.
You have two punches.
Right.
Second punch is the Yuletide concert show, and that is coming up on the 10th. So you have a few days to regroup, and then boy, oh boy, you've got something fun.
Right. My friend Alex Bevin. Alex Bevin is this legendary singer-songwriter from the Cleveland area. Back in the 70s, he had a skinny little boy from Cleveland, Ohio. Was a tune that charted nationally, and he's had that and many, many other songs. He's very prolific, including a collection of songs he wrote to entertain his nieces and nephews at family Christmas gatherings. And he shared these with me a few years, almost 10 years ago, almost. And I heard immediately kids chorus singing and orchestra playing and Alex playing guitar, Alex singing. And so this is a unique offering of the Tuscarawas Philharmonic. Go around the world, you won't hear this anyplace else. The Tuscarawas Philharmonic, the Tuscarawas Philharmonic Children's Chorus, we've got a high school honors women's chorus also performing with us, and Alex Bevin himself on stage performing these wonderful songs. Alex writing the music and the lyrics. I did the orchestration and arranging for the chorus and orchestra. And each song is sort of based on a Christmas card in Alex's imagination. This is the kind of thing you open up a box upstairs in the attic, and there are a bunch of Christmas cards. You just start playing. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look. Oh, I remember this one. And it's Alex. Each song is about one of those Christmas cards.
Oh, what a cute idea!
It's a lovely idea, and it combines all the the sort of festive secular activities that we associate with the season as well as religious ones. And so it's a good mix. It's something we're very proud of, and it's going to be performed at 7:30 at the Performing Arts Center at Kent State University, and featuring Alex Bevin and the Tuscarawas Philharmonic.
And what an awesome venue that is!
Yep.
The Kent State University Tuscarawas branch campus, just an absolutely gorgeous event center. It's beautiful.
It's been a real boost for us and for the whole area, of course. And what it says too about that, this is how much we value art, that we've got a building of this caliber and this quality, and how much we value the Tuscarawas Philharmonic is the resident company. We are cool. And there are, of course, many other very, very, very fine arts groups and performing groups in the Tuscarawas region. But we're very proud to have this pride of place.
Circling back to the Yuletide concert show. As you said, these are all originals. Will there be nothing there that we are familiar with?
Oh, that's only the second half. First half is pieces that I select for just the orchestra and the women's chorus that I mentioned. Our high school honors women's chorus from the region will be on stage under the direction of their director, Shauna Hinkle, who, of course, is the choir director, marvelous choir director at Dover High School. And she selected some of the music, and they'll be performing. One of the big features is the end of Act 1 of Nutcracker, which is this beautiful snowflake waltz, and this just it's one of the most wonderful moments that people don't actually know from Nutcracker. Everybody knows the suite, but the whole piece, of course, has some music that we don't hear. And the end of Act 1 with the treble chorus singing, and it's a big waltz, and it's just marvelous. And
will there be dancers as well?
No, well, except me.
You off on the side?
Just me. I'm up front in front of the orchestra.
You wear a lot of hats, don't you? So, oh my goodness, that just sounds awesome. Okay, that is December 10th. Then, so you got Sunday, December 4th, the Messiah. Do not miss that. It's
free admission
admission at First Baptist.
That's right.
And then a few days later, December 10th. That's a Saturday.
Yep.
The following Saturday, the Yuletide concert. Was the Yuletide concert ever recorded?
We did this very show about 6 years ago, and yes, it's available on CD. That performance is available on CD.
That would be fun to get. Where can people get that?
If you come, we sell it in the lobby.
Do you?
Right. And I'm not sure. I think you can go through the website and order it. I'm pretty sure at least you get information on the website. So, yeah.
You also teach at Mount Union at Kent State, Tuscarawas branch. Talk about that experience.
It's I teach at Mount. I conduct the Alliance Symphony, and I also.
So hold on. Let me just interrupt.
Oh, I'm a waving maniac.
Alliance Akron Symphony and Tuscarawas Philharmonic.
And now Akron Symphony.
There are 4 other days in the week. What's the matter? You're slouching. So, my goodness, how do you do it all?
Well, the Alliance Symphony only meets periodically, and the Tuscarawas Philharmonic only meets just a week or 2 out from any concert. So the steady things go steady, and then for a while it can be a little bit of a push. But
this time of year, though, there's always the push, right?
Well, actually, Alliance Symphony's done.
Okay.
So I'm just now focusing in on doing some Akron Youth Symphony stuff, and which was once a week. And then Tuscarawas Philharmonic stuff is what we're gearing up for. It sort of works, and it's why I went into the business to begin with. I didn't go into it for the money. But
your music will live on forever. I mean, what a
from
legacy!
Your mouth to God's ear.
What a legacy you leave! It's too cool.
Well, I teach music theory to kids at Mount Union, and I teach a listening course at both campuses, which I love.
Listening to
all kinds of music. I think the skill, the art of listening and of listening to music, it just is something we don't teach. And I've been working for 40 years trying to develop a curriculum that gets people to really be able to hear what's going on in a piece of music, to listen past the top layer, listen down through the richness of the whole concept that a singer-songwriter or that a composer of a symphonic work, let's say, will have. And try to help people with their concentration, and it helps to know what it is you can expect to hear. Mm-hmm. So if I can teach that, and it enriches the listening experience for people, I hope.
That sounds like way deeper than just your average music appreciation course.
I get a little impatient with the music appreciation course. Did a long, long time ago. Found that people could define terms that they'd learned, but they still couldn't hear these things happening in a piece of music, which is where the excitement is, of course. So it's finding a way to get them to really focus in on what's going on in the music. So that's one of my big missions is teaching. And by the way, that course is at the Kent State campus is open to the public. So nice. You could enroll, community members could and register for that course. And I also conduct the university chorus at Kent State University.
Of course you do.
And it's a charming, delightful chamber group right now. But we'll welcome community members to join us. Information through Kent State University down there.
Nice. Can we ask for a free tip, just for the average person? Just as we're listening to music, what would you tell a person would be a key to be able to listen better?
Oh boy. Oh dear. I wish I had some nice, quick thing. Challenge yourself. If it's a piece you've heard over and over again, a piece that we love, that we just listen to a lot. Mm-hmm. We tend to like to put music on and let it become a wallpaper. And so try to hear something new. Try to hear something that you haven't heard before. We tend to listen to the same thing we heard before, and only that. And so every time you listen, see if you can find one thing that's new. It might not happen every time, but the next time you listen to that song, what's your favorite song right away? What do you got? Name one.
Oh, my favorite song? You know what? It's the music from A Secret Garden. I love that music, but you're right, because I tend to go to sleep to it. So I'm not listening for anything new. Right. I'm just lulling away.
And these days, we do that very often. We allow the music to create an ambiance, the way we turn on lights and the way we set the room temperature. So the idea of actually focusing in and listening intently to a piece of music is actually kind of a lost art. So that's what I think I'd challenge people to just do.
Eric Benjamin, you are a treasure. We want to remind everybody to go to the Messiah December 4th, the Yuletide concert on December 10th. If you need more information, go to this website,
TuscaraWasPhilharmonic.org.
And that'll test your spelling skills as well. Thanks so much for joining us and for everything you do on our community.